Greetings, greetings, dear hearts. How are you? Come on in. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Yeah, come on in the room. We're going to do some soul crafting. How you doing? How you doing? It's MS.D with Warm Up Sunday. Doing some soul crafting. And the soul of my desk looks like this. And what I'm going to be doing today is just creating through my soul, relaxing, and just getting my groove going. And what I found was I have a lot of organizing still yet to do in the craft room. And I started that a bit earlier. And here's the leftovers. Some things that I didn't get quite put away before I got to the live today. So I'm just going to finish kind of organizing these things and thinking about making a craft. This right here is calling me already to make maybe a tag journal. That'll help clear up some of the stuff on the desk. And it's coming from the soul. These are some shapes that I have been working with. I think I'm really loving shapes lately. Come on in, come on in. As you're coming in, I'm going to continue to just see what we're going to use in this craft. And I'm just going to use what I see. Here's an envelope I started. Doing what I love, it says. It's halfway started. I think I may go with this. As I begin this process, let's put those two together. Some images. Okay. I did start a new journal this week. I'll give you a sneak peek at it in a second here. Lots of little pieces from crafts that I started. Just gonna slide them out the way and maybe use some of them in our playtime today. Oh, I like that. Nice envelope. Let's see. I'm just going to do a big push to the side, but allow myself to use any of these things that I want. I've been looking at creating something neutral. So I'm trying to just pull neutral colored something. My soul is feeling neutral today. Okay. And I'm just going to sit all this off to the side. We might need a tag. We'll stick that over there. Lots of little pieces already half started. Lots of things, as soon as I'm cleaning the desk, run through my mind of things we can do. And this is how you get to your soul. Just play with things that you have and put to the side things that are striking your fancy. Neutral is popping up nicely today. Okay, down to it. Okay, to the bottom layer. Let's see. Wow, I didn't know I had so much loose stuff floating around. Little itty bitties. But I do see the making of a tag or a folio. Let's see. No, that's not gonna work. All right. All right. We just put that to the side. All that we can use. How are you? Hey, Erica. Hey, how you doing? Just getting the desk ready. I'm going to do some creative soul crafting today. Gonna craft from my soul. The things that were left on my desk from that big clean I was just doing, I'm gonna create out of. That's all these piles over here. How's it going? Alright, so I can see the glass mat. And we can start from there. I don't think I'm going to even clean it much as we're getting ready to work. Just scrape up some of the glue. So in that shuffling of the papers, a couple things came to my mind. And one was this. Is some junk mail that came through. But I like the shape of it, and I can see making an add-on for the journal just by maybe making pockets here, collage the outside, or put something on the outside. I'm just going to let my creative juices flow and see what we get. Images. This was something I found from the dollar store. These stickers, they're nice, and see if I can work them in this design. So let's start by just covering this brochure that came through the mail. It doesn't need much weight added to it, actually. So I'm going to cover maybe with something light. Let me see what I have right here. Something neutral, but light. I've been using up all my pre-made coffee dyed paper, I think. Let's see. That would be good for backing. I don't quite want to cover with that. I'm just looking around, use what I got loose. Love this. You can do one panel with this. I love this paper. Some paper I had did on the jelly print. Let's see. We'll just do a quick, go ahead and glue it down with some Fabri-Tac. Lots of little paper, great filling out. Filling out forms with Mike. Oh, okay. Hope that's going well for you. Man, as soon as I started with the glue, I could feel that soul juices starting to flow, and we're just gonna create whatever comes up out of our soul. Soul crafting. This is some of my favorite ways to relax and de-stress. It's just go with the flow. Create what just comes up there. Oh, that's so pretty already. And we could flip this around and make an instant pocket on the inside. But we need to cover right here. Need a bigger sheet. Let's see what I can pull out over here. Trying to look for a neutral page. This will be good background. Oh, already have a nice image on there. That could work. Just gonna go with the flow. Just things I had started making and hadn't designated a spot for it. Yeah, let's see, pretty. He can hear you. Said it will take forever. Haha. Someone isn't happy. Oh, what are you saying? What are we talking about? Who can hear? Who's not happy? What's going on? We're soul crafting. Tell me what's on your soul. Just getting our juices flowing on this warm-up Sunday. Hi, Diva. Jasmine, Diva, Lynn. Okay. I'm just going to trim that down. Decorating a mailer. So his mail literally was what we would call junk mail. We're going to use it to our advantage. Take some pieces that I had already been playing on and meld them together. That looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Yeah, this is a kind of a mindless crafting, just letting my juices flow straight from the soul. It's a good way to relax, not have many worries or cares on your mind, just looking to see what happens in this creative moment. Ooh, that's a little thin. It didn't want to cut. I'll just do it with the the scissor. That's parchment paper, and a lot of times the cutter doesn't like thin materials. Oh, that looks good. Nice. Okay, so we got one panel covered. We got 3 panels here. Mike can hear you. He said it will take forever to fill out paper. Oh. 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 Well, wishing him luck in that. Too bad I'm not singing. I came in singing like, come on in the room. Wishing everybody a safe passage into the craft room today. And so, I appreciate Mike listening. Okay. So we want to make sure that this still closes, so it looks like it needs a little trim. I'm holding it up because I can see through it somewhat to the edge of the pamphlet. Still need a little bit. If I wasn't on the live, I have a guillotine cutter over there that I would have probably took it to where I can get a straight cut. But we make it do with what we got. There we go. Oh, that came out. Okay. Yeah, you missed the song. All right, so that's one down. Now we want to do these 2. This is just a dictionary page. Let's put it in the center as background. Just going to glue that on in. And then we'll decorate it up after we cover all these surfaces so the mailer doesn't look like a mailer anymore. This is how we turn junk mail into beautiful art. Okay. And just cut the excess off. Not worrying about the edges. I'm thinking we may put some lace on here at some point or something as we work out the decorating. Oh, how are you, everybody? It's a little gray here in Seattle. Waiting for spring. It's almost summer by the calendar, but I'm still waiting for spring. Seattle hasn't had much sunshine, much spring-like weather. Okay. Something to cover this side. too bright. I like that together. So let's go for it. Just etching it with my finger. See if I can cut it. Just shit. Let's give that a whirl. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to apologize for last week's warm-up. Somebody had brought to my attention that I had butterflies on the invite into the live, and then didn't really use butterflies in the live. And they said, that's clickbait. And I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to clickbait anybody. I usually upload a photo when I'm setting up to do the live. And I love butterflies, and they were on my desktop. And so I just uploaded those and just thought it was a pretty little picture to put in the title page. So I'm sorry if people were looking for me to have been crafting with butterflies. So I will be paying more attention in the future and not do that again. And maybe I'll put a butterfly somewhere in here as a I'm sorry. Everyone still has crazy weather. Florida has a bad storm. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the weather has been seriously crazy all throughout the country. Just take my bone folder and smooth that out. Sometimes liquid glue can leave little wrinkles. Okay, looking good. One last surface to cover, and that's this one here on the back. Let's see what we have up here. Kind of like to do whole sheets today to make quick work of this. Looking just to see what's laying around. I kind of like this. Let's see what it looks like with the back. Yeah, okay. We're going to go for it. I do want to trim this page though before I do that. I guess there's two to go. Let's get this one covered. It's nice to get this kind of junk mail. The voting's already done, so the foundation is there. Makes quick work of getting ready to create. And this will be nice to add into a journal. I love turning junk mail into art. This really gets my juices pumping. And we're getting rid of scraps and pieces of paper just hanging around the desk. That also gets my juices pumping. Let me see. Nah, cut it off. Okay. And we have one last piece to go. Let's go with have some of this parchment paper that we painted. That will be nice. Let's go with that. Quick and easy. Just adding the glue. Line it up. I might let this hang a little bit and wrap it around the front. Just a little bit. That's beautiful, really. Okay. And just trim off the excess. Okay. I like these two together. I'm just going to add a little glue where we were going to do the wraparound. Just a little wrap. Okay. Nice. Actually, like that gold coming around, could have added more. All right. I think I will just add just a little bit more of the gold. But there we have it. We've got the pages covered. Inside, outside. And I'm going to just add a little bit more of that gold around the front. I can see it helping to create the front binder. I'm going to try to cut this as straight as I can. By hand instead of getting up to go to the guillotine and see how that works out. I kind of like that look. It's not as straight as it could be. I could turn it this way and get the straight edge, straight-ish. But I like that rough look, so let's just extend it. That green and the gold looks beautiful together. Nice, nice, nice. I'm feeling that. Now you can't tell that that was a piece of junk mail anymore. Just that easy. Look like we intentionally made that. Look at there. Now we get to decorate. And we're just going to decorate with whatever is around the desk that strikes our fancy. I like this plant. See if we can work it in. See where we and how we might work it in. As a centerpiece in the front. Let's do a little fussy cutting, not much, not severe. Oops. Fussy cutting isn't my long suit. Some people really enjoy fussy cutting. I've been told that they relax into it. It's just not my thing. Just not my thing. But I do like what it looks like once it's done. When someone takes the time and just do some serious deep fussy cutting, I can always appreciate it. I just don't want to be that someone. Think we put a little color on this and make it the focal point for this front page. And then just put pockets in the inside. I do feel warmed up and creative juices flowing and definitely more relaxed. I was pretty anxious just before the live. And like I said, I was in here straightening up around the craft room and recognized that I got close to get ready for the live and started stressing. But a little sit down with a little crafting always mellows me out. That's about as much fussy cutting as I care to do. Oh, I guess I should go through the middle and take the white in the middle out. Let's see. Now, I don't mind playing with tools, so the X-Acto knife, that's kind of fun. I can get down with playing with tools. So let's just carve around this middle. Get this out. Now, my head may get in the way, but I can't see unless I get close. I do like a good sharp X-Acto knife. It makes fussy cutting not so bad, not so bad. Oops. You want to kind of keep it straight. I actually like this hanging plant image. Always wanting to copy stuff. Images. And if this wasn't alive, I would take the time to photocopy this so I could use it again. This image. Yeah, that made quick work of that. Okay. That's that one place where you heard me say, whoops. And I think I am going to photocopy this, dear hearts. Sometimes just to take a photocopy is so much easier than trying to draw an image. And I could see me using this again, this image. The reason it didn't rip is I put that cardboard underneath it. That helps give something to cut through. And that's why I use the X-Acto knife instead of the scissors. You can get closer. Get a little finer cut. There we have it. Now, can I be bad, dear hearts, and just go make a photocopy of this real quick? They say you're not supposed to leave your camera when you're going live. That is rude. But I say we're in a craft room and we're crafting, hanging with MS.D. And hanging with MS.D. is she photocopies a lot of things. I'm going to do it because I will use this image again in another journal. But before I do, I'll paint it. Give it a little color, put a little color on it. Or maybe I can just, let me see. I might not have to photocopy it if I trace it here. Let's see. I call this all part of the process. This is where they would have fussy cut all around there. Yeah, I might get away with just tracing it and then work it out later. Okay. Oh, you don't mind? Oh, you don't mind me go do it? Oh, I'm gonna go do it then. Just a second. You guys are great to me. Because a lot of times you can get more of the detail in a photo. Although I didn't do too bad. Okay. Let's put a little color on that. Oops. Got lace dripped into my coffee. Oh, Lord. See here. Just getting a little color on it. Tracks. That rip right there. A little green. May have to do a little more fussy cutting. But I am going to photocopy it. Probably should have did it before I started painting. I'm ripping little pieces off. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. Let's see what we got. That one piece did rip a little bit, but I'm going to lay it in the copier like that. But I like to put more things on the page to copy than just one. So let's continue. I think I can photocopy this while I'm photocopying. And this. Okay, I'm gonna go photocopy real quick. It only will take a second, but I think it's so necessary. So I'll be right back. I'm not leaving the room. I'm just actually going over to my copier, which is on the other side of the room. Did a little remodel and I changed things around. And put the copier just on the other side. Ooh. There we go. And I'll be right back. I appreciate your patience. That's the printer you hear. I hate leaving the desk empty, but I'm still in the room. And there you go. I always make 2 copies. And here's the second. Get our originals back out. And I'm just gonna get a couple other images while I'm here. But here I come. That wasn't too bad. All right. So, yeah, that looks good. I'm glad I did that. Use that in the future. And while I was over there, I photocopied a couple other little things. So we want to back that, and there is a little bit of white that I do want to take out of there. Right here. This is really being fussy. But sometimes these little details make all the difference. Yeah, I don't mind fussy cutting with the X-Acto knife. Isn't that funny? It's like carving. And right here. Okay. The other little spots, I think we can get away with them staying. All right. I'm going to glue that back together in the end. Yeah, the copies look real good. Sometimes I like the copies better than the originals. It's a weird thing. Okay. And then we want a little something neutral behind it. Like I said, I took time while I was copying to get another image. Let's see how this will look under here. No, too light. How about, that's better. It shows up a little bit more. Okay. And I'm going to fix that little snap poo. There we go. There we go. Nice. And I'm going to cut it down just a wee bit. I'm actually going to rip it down. I kind of like that rough edge look. Oh, you guys are getting a big glare today, aren't you? See if that takes the glare, but that gives too much fuzzy. Okay. And I gotta find some way to incorporate a butterfly because I owe you guys a butterfly. I like these rough edges. The rip look, that generally works for me. Okay. Yes, yes, let's ink that up. I'm just gonna Run the whole pad right over it. That actually looks really good. Little inking brings it out. And let's go ahead and glue that down. I'm really feeling that. Let's see, I'm looking for a word or something to put right there. Oh, there's good old Tim Holtz. Let's see. Live every day with a little intention. That's my motto. Let's get that a little ink up. Put it something like this. Okay, and we can call the cover page done. We're going to say she's good. Just going to tack this pocket back in. When I trimmed off actually the glue edge. So we just want to re-glue that. Sister looks a little rough around the edges, like she's mad at the world. And a little tag could go in there. Oh, the pocket's tight. Let's see if we can undo that. It means we had gotten some glue on it. There we go. Stick that in there with her. Okay, and then we can make a pocket over here. See how fast we can get this together? Just from the junk mail. And we can decorate as much or as little as you want, but it does show you how to take your junk mail and turn it into art and something useful for your journal. Glue that down. And these can be added inside your journal as a pull out. Okay, that was a little longer than I thought. Get that a little snippety snip. And the pages are good and strong because this was made out of that hard plasticky cardstock. So it has a lot of strength to it. So I'm thinking, let's add another pocket up on the top. The decorating process goes real fast after you just cover over the junk mail. Depending on what you're doing, if you knew which journal you want, you could decorate for the journal. But since I don't know exactly which journal is going in, I'm just doing some loose decorating. And when I decide which journal I'm going to put it in, I can do a little bit more decorating towards the journal. Put that right about here. Nice, nice, right? And center page, let's make a belly band. Let's see what we got laying around that would make a belly band. Let's see. That could work. Or we could even make a see-through belly band. But I'm thinking this has that neutral color going on that I was going with. So let's use this. And nice and simple. There was two of them. I didn't mean to do that. And then we're just gonna cut up along here, put a little glue in the middle to hold it down. Give it a little strength. Take our bone folder and really mush that glue in. Okay. And then we're gonna measure it for our page. And I think I'll leave that on and have a belly band with a little pocket. Ink around. Okay. And then just glue that down. Then we're just going to add glue to the bottom and the top. Still just a wee bit long. Okay. Look at there. Let that dry. Little stamping on the outside of that page, and I think we'll call it done. See if I can find a little stamp. Oh, you know what? Can't find a stamp. That's what we sure can use a little washi. Just to give it a little something. Oh, that's just enough something. Looks good, looks good. Looking good. It's the last page that really want to put anything on. Maybe a pocket. Sorry about going off camera again. So we're right at 1 hour and 10 minutes. I'm gonna hurry through here. And I did decide that maybe I want something a little different there. We'll just tuck this in the belly band for right now. Something a little... Oh, the butterfly. I owe you a butterfly. Let's do that. Put a little color on it. It'd be nice if it was a purpley butterfly, but the colors actually go with the colors of this pull out. See there. All right, dear hearts, I hope that you were able to watch and be inspired or just totally relax as I did my soul crafting. Oh, that's pretty. Let's do the other one too. I really like this one. The way the colors are on it. The antennas are always so hard to try to get. A lot of times I just cut them off. Okay. I think I'm going to temporarily put these down as they deserve to be photocopied. Let's have them flying. Sort of like that. Temporarily put them down so I can just complete this video. And of course you can ink around the edges of all your pages, and that'll make them pop. Let's throw a little ink around as we close out this video. I want to use, I think, a little warmer color. Distress ink. And just ink around the edges. All the way around. I must tell you from my soul, I am de-stressed and relaxed and have turned this piece of junk mail into a beautiful little booklet. Just tightening up some loose ends. The ink always brings everything together. Love inking the edges. I'll go and tighten up any place that needs glue. And there we have it. I hope you enjoyed that, dear heart, taking that piece of junk mail and turning it into a nice little brochure. Who could ever tell that was just a piece of junk mail? There we have it. I said I was going to give a sneak peek of the journal that I'm working on. Here she is. I'm getting ready to bind the pages in, and we'll be able to add this little baby with it. Let's see, the journal hasn't been bound yet, so we can figure a place to bind it. There we have it. Thanks, dear hearts, for joining me. I hope you enjoyed and were inspired. Yes, turn nothing into something. And I will be saying grace and peace. And see you next week. Bye. I've laid all these things up here and now I can't say bye to you.